Trinity's assistant manager, Darryn Stack. Was expecting the manager, Darryn, but delighted to see you.
Yeah, he just said it's nice to hear a different voice every now and again, so come up here and give my thoughts as much as he does every game, so just a bit of a change.
And your thoughts are?
Yeah, disappointed. Was under no illusions coming into the game. We know what a good side Fylde are. Probably the first half we played at their place was the best team that we've seen in the division. So we know what they're about, we know they like to play football, we know they're a good side, and their league position says it all. I think it's only because they've had a couple of decent cup runs that they're a couple of games behind, win them and they're going to be near the top of the league. So we knew what it was going to be like today, and like we just said in there, our season doesn't revolve around games like this. Teams that we think are going to be probably going to be getting out of the division at the end of the season, this isn't where our season revolves around. So as disappointed as we are, we've got to be realistic and we've got to look at the games and think, applaud a good side. Good side have come here, deserve the 3 points, but again, we haven't been as good as we would have liked to have been on the day.
The only thing separating you at half time was a set piece again.
Well, that's the thing, and I like the way that they played, leaving 3 up. It's a gamble away from home and not many teams do it, but that's where we said we had to have a bit more quality about us. Obviously Russell's got on a couple of the short corners, Steve Brogan's got on a couple of the short corners, and that's where we need to make it count. We need to take advantage of that because they're basically letting us have a chance there, and the 3 or 4 opportunities that we had, we didn't create where we should have done, and that was a disappointing thing I think in the first half.
Second half was played in near total silence in front of your home fans, and you never really got going, did you?
No, but I think again that's as much down to us to try and get the crowd on.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You were poor, and there was nothing for the fans to get excited about. I'm not blaming the fans.
No, exactly. I'm not blaming the fans at all. You need something to shout about when you're at a stadium watching a game of football, and that was a disappointing thing mostly from today. I think second half was a bit of a whimper for us, and that's not like us. Last 4 or 5 games at home, we've been solid, we've been compact, we've been good going forward, and we've got the results that we've deserved. And on the other side of the coin today, we've probably deserved that, which is not a good sign.
It was an interesting moment during the second half because we noticed that the chairman was speaking to the manager down the side of the dugout. Do you know what they were chatting about?
Yeah, I think they're talking about Ant Wilson's hamstring. Obviously, people have heard it all over the pitch and they've heard it snap, so it doesn't look good for the lad. I'm sure he'll be disappointed, but I think the chairman was just talking to the physio to see how long he was going to be out and what he's actually done.
And that's a big blow for you because you're already 2 players down next week with Nathan Jarman and Steve Brogan being suspended, and a player going out injured was the last thing you wanted.
Yeah, we're short on bodies now. There's no two ways about it. We can't make excuses. The people that we've got in at the club have got to play their part now. Yeah, like you say, Jarmo's going to be missing, Ant Wilson's going to be missing, Brogues is going to be missing. So hopefully over the next week we'll be able to get a body or 2 in that'll help us, but we've got to count on the players that haven't been involved at the moment. It might be a good chance for Charlie Binns to come in. Liam Davies didn't play today, myself, Mark Newsham. So we've got the bodies at the club, it's just a case of them stepping up to the plate now and putting in the performances that the other lads have as well.
I think Brogan's full-back position, the one that's going to cause you the most problem, isn't it? Lacey can come across to left-back, but then do you move Roma to right-back, and will you have to play centre-back?
Yeah, I don't think I can rely on my pace at centre-half, but no, obviously that's a position that we need to look at. We have only got 3 recognised defenders at the club for next Saturday, so if we can do a bit of business in between now and next Saturday, then hopefully we'll be able to change a few things about and make it work for us.
And who looks to bring the players in? Is it just the manager, or can you use your contacts in the game to try and help bring players in?
Yeah, I think whenever we need to strengthen and wherever we're looking around, I think we've got a few people who've got contacts in the game, so we'll try and use them over the course of the next week, and hopefully the chairman will sanction whatever we need to do. Looking at the players that we've been able to bring in beforehand and how good the chairman's been with us in that manner, hopefully we'll be able to do something in the next 7 days.
And of the next 5 games, 3 of them are against the bottom 3.
Yeah, I mean that's a conversation we've just had in the changing room. At home we've been superb generally over the course of the season, so before today 5 out of the next 6 was at home, and so you've got to look at that and target as many points as you can in that game. But like I've just said to the lads in there, Telford at home next Saturday, we've got no God-given right to go and win that game. They've just been to Stockport today and won 1-0, so that's not a gimme by any stretch of the imagination, but as good as we have been at home in patches in certain games and in the results that we've had, hopefully we can get 3 points on the board next Saturday and start looking above us again rather than below us.
Thank you very much.
Okay? Yeah.